dedicate today's message to Fagel Leah Bas Moshe Fagel Shapiro of blessed memory, whose funeral is today on Thursday, and by divine providence, Hashgacha Pratit, it is the week of Parshas Tetzaveh, the Parsha Tetzaveh, where it is the only Parsha in the entire Torah since the birth of Moses, of Moshe Rabbeinu, that his name is not mentioned. Since the birth of Moshe, every Parsha in the Torah, Moshe Rabbeinu's name is mentioned, and not once, but more than once. Today's Parsha is the exception. And on the surface, our sages tell us that the reason is because this is the week that he passed away. At the same time, we have a story in the Talmud about the holiday of Purim that is coming up next week, as this week is Parashat Zachor, the Parsha that we read about Amalek, who is the ancestor of Haman, and about erasing Amalek and Haman and all evil from the world, which is what Purim is about. That Haman was very happy when the lot fell on getting rid of the Jewish people on the month of Adar. Why? Because he felt that he knew that this is the month that Moshe Rabbeinu passed away, so it's a bad luck for the Jewish people. But the Talmud says he did not know that Moshe was also born on that day, in that month. Moshe Rabbeinu was born on the 7th of Adar and passed away on the 7th of Adar. So the question is, the Rebbe is asking, if he knew that it was Moshe Rabbeinu's passing, why didn't he know that it was Moshe Rabbeinu's birthday? And number two, the passing takes over the birth. First, a person is born, then a person is dying. So Haman was on the surface right. So what does it mean? He did not know, and that's the result that the Jewish people won, and we're celebrating Purim. The Rebbe explains that birth cannot be taken away. Death is only temporary, and death is only separation of body and soul. But birth is, once it happens, once a Jewish soul comes down to this world, it is forever and eternal life. Everything else is temporary. And that's why in this Parsha, Moshe Rabbeinu's name is not mentioned. At the same time, it is the only Parsha that the entire Parsha speaks to Moshe Rabbeinu. Hashem, God speaks to Moses, and you should, and you should, and you should. Everything is addressed to Moshe, not to anyone else, not to anything else. And that's very unique about this Parsha. So the Rebbe brings out that the reason Moshe Rabbeinu's name is not mentioned in this Parsha is not because he passed away, but because we are connecting with Moshe on the very essence of Moshe, on a deeper level than on the surface, than body to body, but rather soul to soul, and on neshama to neshama, in a eternal bond that is beyond any potential challenges and obstacles. And on this note, I would like to mention also this pantry that is named after Fagel, the Fagel Shapiro's kosher pantry, has given out over 35,000 meals since its inception. And here in the community, Baruch Hashem, amongst many other things that she and her husband for a good, healthy, long life, the family as a whole, for a good, healthy, long life, have contributed to this community. This will not be erased. This is not gone, but this will remain forever as a mitzvah, and life is forever. May her soul be an inspiration and a blessing to each and every one of us to continue in acts of goodness and kindness in her memory and on her behalf. A happy Purim to each and every one, a happy month of Adar, and we are celebrating life, celebrating birth, It's more than mourning the passing of the individuals. Have a good Shabbos and a good happy month.